Hello, my name's Tony Fawcett and welcome to Now Daft. Here we are, Kielder, Dirty Reiver 2023. Hadn't planned it, sort of chucked in at the deep end. What do you reckon, John?
It's a lovely day, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day. Apparently it's not going to be like this tomorrow. It's meant to rain all day and max out at a maximum of 7 degrees. I'm weirdly looking forward to it, but not looking forward to it. It is an event that I've wanted to tick off for quite a while, so quite excited. Should be good. Anyway, don't want to look like too much of a knob walking around with a camera with a big fluffy thing on the top, so I'm going to turn this camera off. Most of all, Now Daft. He really is that tall. Like some sort of circus trick. Like a circus act.
I'll turn around and flip the camera back on the then we'll see the real circus act.
I'm the same height as Tom Cruise, mate. I'm normal. Yeah, it's you that's not normal.
Fuck off.
I'm not really far away off. He's really close. He is just that tall.
Look at the reach. And now, oh mate, no, because how do you say it again? There's a bit at the start in there. I feel too camera shy now. This is why I'm usually the other way around. Most of all, Now Daft.
That is food all consumed. I think I've just consumed my whole body weight in pasta. Thanks to the lovely Alison. She made us a splendid bit of pasta. It is a Friday night, and let's be honest, Friday night is all about dirty food, and she made us a lovely race pasta. The lovely buddy has just come up for a little bit of support. There he is. What do you reckon to this Dirty Reiver? Yeah? You got anything to say on the matter? No. Nothing to say on it. You're a waste of time, you, on this YouTube channel, buddy. You're no use to me. Anyway, just thought I'd quickly run through you a few of me feeding strategies, me nutrition strategy for tomorrow. Massive thanks to Connecticut. They've looked after us with some gels. I've got the standard carbohydrate gels for probably the first half of the race. And then for the latter half, I have got the Connecticut caffeine gels. Then Connecticut's got us covered for carbohydrate drink in my bottle. Then any major ride can be measured by the amount of pork products it's going to take you to get through the event. And we all know I love a pork pie. So I've gone in my bag a little cheeky pack of 6 pork pies, Melton Mulberry as the variety. Obviously I would have preferred a Marks and Spencer's specimen, but sadly, well, that didn't happen. However, I haven't thought about this. Like, if I'd bought 3 packs of 2, they would have been easier to pack. A 6-pack's going to be struggle to fit it in. And yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to work that. I'm thinking I might individually wrap them and tape them to my top tube. It might be frowned upon by some of the gravel fraternity. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a win right there. When I get to that first feed station, everybody's going to want a slice of that bad boy. And that is about it. The bike is all ready. I have gone with 45mm tyres. I'm probably going to run them at around about 30 to 40 psi. Probably on the hard side. Just want to protect against punctures. Clothing wise is going to be my biggest issue. The weather forecast tomorrow is looking absolutely dreadful, which has got us really quite worried. Yeah, it's going to be a massive struggle to stay warm, and that is probably going to be my biggest issue on the day. I don't doubt for 1 minute that I can get round the event in nice conditions. I haven't prepared for this event. It is a last minute entry that I've put in, so I'd like to thank Neil from Dirty Reiver for sorting us out, and Wahoo for putting us in touch with Neil to get us the entry. So massive thank you to Neil, and thank you to Wahoo. Gonna go and pack the kit bag. Just gonna put everything I own in one bag and hopefully decide in the morning. And yeah, fingers crossed the weather gods are kind. But most of all, Now Daft. It's mega early. It's approximately 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm trying to keep the noise down because I don't want to wake the girls, even though Stella, my oldest, has turned 18 last week and now thinks she's some sort of party animal. So she's out most nights of the week now till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I think she came in about 3 o'clock. She was quite good this morning. Kept the noise down to a bare minimum. Had me breakfast, porridge, loads of Nutella, loads of peanut butter, loads of raisins. Basically got this in the bag. Weather not looking too bad at the moment. It is wet, but it's not the torrential downpour that they were expecting. But however, that'll probably all change the further north I go to the event. Also want to discuss the 1980s Bouffant Mel Gibson mullet that I've got going on at the moment. I just haven't had time to have it cut. I really need that cut. I am heading off to Mallorca in 2 weeks' time. So that needs a trim up or a tune up and get that all looking nice. But as of today, I'm basically a Geordie Mel Gibson without the skirt from Braveheart. And I'm definitely not painting myself blue. Anyway, on that note, better get cracking on the knacking. But most of all, I'm daft.
Big question is, what sandwich you got?
Chicken and chorizo.
Wow.
With pork pies.
I've got pork pies, one strapped to my top tube.
Food
It's the key. It's the key.
Have a good one today.
You too. Xander is in the house. You ready for this?
Yeah.
That's Dad Xander. We're at the front now, feels like we're at the back.
I know, I'm meant to be ready by now.
I've done a cheeky dive bomb and said, do you know who I am? Sort of cracking. Pushed me way at the front.
Are you going to tell them what they've just told us?
What's that? I've got no pump. I've got rubbish gloves and I have, however, got a rain cape, but I didn't put any. I was going to wear full waterproofs, but I sacked that off last minute.
But did you remember these GoPro?
I have remembered my GoPro, but no pump. Hope this weather holds up. Just about done. I'm coming to the castle. I'm absolutely wrecked. The lights went out with about 10 miles to go. I think I probably lost about half an hour in the last 10 miles. I'm absolutely out of it. Can't believe how fucked I am. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's absolutely insane.
I'm not even sure what to make of it all. That was madness. Like literally madness. I missed the first wave, so I sort of chased a little bit too hard for the first 50k or so, thinking I could maybe just get back into it. Got a decent little group going, got to the second feed, got one more bottle, got round on 3 bottles. Probably should have hydrated a little bit more. Probably should have eaten more food. Fuck. Honestly, I'm struggling to describe the feeling, like the state I'm in, without swearing. I'd like to say now daft, but that is absolutely ridiculous. hands down, by far and away, the hardest thing I've ever done. And then 5 mile from the end, 5 mile, the lights went out completely. I couldn't even pedal. It was just ridiculous. Like, I've never ever had it that bad. Like, yeah, I've blown from time to time and had like, the last few miles has been hard, but that was literally to the point where I could not even turn the pedal. I'm going to consume a serious amount of food tonight. Probably, I definitely need pizza. I need pizza tonight. Anyway, I managed to knack 3 pork pies, and then I've come back and I've finished the other 3 off. So I've done 6 pork pies. So that's a good indication of a good day, isn't it? Anyway, I can't even talk. I'm struggling to hold this camera, so I'm going to get cracking with the knacking. But most of all, now daft.
You just go through, sometimes you just have to like accept that you're going through a bad patch and just like, just keep on eating and, you know.
Exactly, aye. And just think it's going to get better soon.
Aye. But no, really enjoyed it.
Ah, it is.
Right, I'm home. That was absolutely epic. Ridiculously tired now, and also ridiculously hungry. 2 12-inch pizzas and a portion of chips for Big Tony. Get it in. That's one way to celebrate riding Dirty Reiver. And the big one too. I didn't mess about. I did the full 200. Right, that's Dirty Reiver 2023 all done. All that's left now is the absolute monumental task of tidying up. My bike is looks like an absolute write-off. But the greatest invention and tip for anybody racing is the IKEA laundry bag. Absolutely amazing for your dirty kit. Just bang it all in and it keeps all the mess in one place. Straight into the flexi tub and let the stuff soak before I put it in the washing machine and get absolutely busted off the lovely Alison for making a mess. This morning I'm absolutely broken. Like, the thought of doing this tidy up is absolutely cracking us. I could do with just lying in bed, but even lying in bed's hurting. So I'm hoping if I get up and move about, start to clean up, walk the dog, hopefully things might ease off a little bit. I am an absolute broken man. I underestimated how much the Dirty Reiver 200 would take out of us. I totally messed up my feeding strategy. Didn't treat it with the respect that it deserved. Pork pies are not the answer. They didn't get us round. Anyway, I'm home. I'm alive. I made it. I did it. Would I do it again? It's one of them. At the moment, I'm saying no, unless I could guarantee decent weather. However, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I've got unfinished business, and I want to go back and make sure I start with the first wave with the fast riders. So massive thanks again to Wahoo for making all this happen. If you fancy nipping round Reese to wash all my clothes, that'd be much appreciated. If you don't, I'll just get cracking with the knacking. But most of all, now daft.